Today we're on a dim sum tour of the San Gabriel Valley. If you're looking for the best dim sum in LA, there's a good chance you'll find it here. We'll show you spots for all budgets and settings. From quick bites to fancy dim sum with truffles, we've got it all. Continue watching to find your new favorite dim sum spot.
I've never seen buns this big. Aga buns. 燒賣、蝦餃、鳳爪一份. Oh, how about some egg tarts? Let's get that. 一個蛋撻. Close on Wednesdays. These photos look really delicious.
They used to have a picture of a real chicken next to the chicken. I guess it's gone.
These look pretty small.
A little small.
And it looks kind of dry too.
Admittedly, these aren't the greatest, but still good.
But if this was the only restaurant and there was no other yum chow restaurants here, I think this will do the trick. Okay.
Oh, wow. I can't believe this thing fits in one of these smaller
Yeah, she said there was like chicken, some pork in there, an egg.
It was $4.39.
We've been here before and we've never seen this bun.
See the chicken?
The bottom is kind of soggy. I don't like that. It's okay. It's a lot of bread. It was a nice idea, but I think it's too much bread.
I think this place is really good for chicken feet. It doesn't sound appealing at all, but it's delicious.
How's it taste though? Pretty solid?
I like it because it's like really steaming hot. I think that's the best part about this one. So steamy.
Chicken feet in Chinese is not chicken feet. It's like phoenix claw, so we should call it phoenix claw instead of chicken feet. It sounds better. All right, try the egg tarts.
It's a little bit sticky on the outside. You can kind of see it's
Like sugary.
like almost drippy.
They look very shiny.
It's very flaky, very eggy. Like some of them taste a little bit more like custard, but this one definitely tastes more like egg. I think this is a good value. $4 for 3 pieces.
I don't want to eat it all right now, but I'm gonna open it up.
Wow.
Oh, there are eggs in there, but $4. It's like one dim sum item on its own.
Also, they do have like roasted pork. You get noodles, you can get like lunch items. You can get everything here.
Lots of options here for only $1 sign. Hello，有咩食啊？蝦餃要啊？要排骨啦。Thank you. After you grab what you want from the server, you get a stamp, and then this is basically what they're gonna use to charge you.
What quick service. You sat down, everything's already ready, and you got this.
And everything's steaming hot. 有咩食？Oh, she said, oh, she has the same stuff.
Oh.
So there's some carts that have the same stuff. This is no frills dim sum, but delicious. We got chicken feet, we got spare ribs, shrimp, rice rolls, and shrimp dumpling, and this is a pork and shrimp shumai. These are the essentials. Top 5 essentials you must have. If you don't get these, you're not eating dim sum. I'm just kidding. Huge. Phoenix claws. You're basically eating a lot of collagen, but a lot of chicken fat. This is the shumai.
It's like medium sized.
They're medium sized, but it comes with 5.
It's not like a wowing factor. It's solid. It's not super elevated or anything, but it's good. And it's fast. How can you go wrong with those two things? Spare ribs. These feel exceptionally huge.
What are you talking about, man?
They're super tender.
And then also the black beans. The black beans give it quite a boost of umami. It's for sure good, and it's bigger than some of the other places that you can get it at. And then also the pumpkin.
Pumpkin that's been cooked in the pork fat. The shrimp noodle wrap.
Definitely one of our favorites.
And this soy sauce is not just any ordinary soy sauce, it's sweet. Chewy rice noodle, bouncy shrimp.
I really like the skin on the outside, the way that they do it here. It's very soft and silky. The shrimp is just okay. What are some of the downsides of the carts and also being in the corner here?
You are at the mercy of when the carts come. If they don't come to you, you're gonna be sitting here waiting for them. This corner is kind of a bad place because nobody really wants to come over here to this corner, it seems.
What did Mr. Manager tell you?
So I complained to him. I told him there's no carts that come here and there's nothing to eat over here. And he's like, oh, sorry. A lot of things are sold out today because everything goes by really fast.
Kind of severe damage for only 5 items. You ended up, after tax and tip, it's $51.
It's expensive to go eat out. Let's go.
First impressions?
It's nice. It's in a hotel. Very simple interior. No dim sum carts though, it's only paper. They also have some variety of lunch items, like you can get a half a duck or roast pig, barbecue pork here. You don't just have to get dim sum here. Good variety.
Okay, so we got 6 different items. What do you think about in terms of pricing? It looks like it's
pretty high.
It's similar to Sea Harbor, right?
Yeah, $5.88 for a shrimp dumpling is quite high.
Well, it's not a dumpling, it's a dumping.
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll take dumps after.
What's the charge for the tea?
$5 for 2 of us.
Gone are the days of the tea coming with your dim sum, huh?
Makes sense because tea is expensive. Tea leaves.
One thing to note is that we waited about 30 minutes on a Sunday on Daylight Savings Day.
People don't mess around. Char siu so is here. And this is our first time trying it. I've always seen it around, but I've never ordered it. It has char siu on the inside.
Like so many layers.
It's cut like this because I asked the lady to cut it.
This might be one of my new favorites. So many textures in it. It's like so flaky. And the char siu is really well cooked. And the sesame seeds on the outside. Nice touch.
Hot. It's sweet and savory a little bit. It's so buttery. It's pretty good. Look how thick these are.
Phoenix claws.
Oh my god, it's so big. If you ever go to Asia, eat dim sum, don't expect it to be this big. Something about the American chickens. So soft. Very, 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 very soft. But has good flavor.
Not enough jalapenos. It's my favorite part.
When I was little, I used to eat all around it and just leave the middle finger. Some sweet soy sauce. They do it a little bit different here where it's not like the rolled kind, it's more like scrunched up kind. Shrimp and green onion. And this soy sauce is very good. Look how beautiful this is. The onions make it really, really fragrant. I definitely need more soy sauce. Don't do what I just did. That's faux pas. But I'm just eating with my husband, so. You don't get like the bite with the shrimp because it's just a topping on top. It's still a really good dish. Other locations, if they're like folded in, you can just get the noodle and the shrimp in one bite. This is the egg yolk bun. This is the normal way, traditional way, not black with gold on top. Oh, this one has mochi inside. Do you see it?
Oh, yeah.
Just one mochi.
So the side that you just bit into has no mochi?
And this is forever my favorite bun. So creamy, not too sweet, and soft. Soft and bouncy. How's the mochi? Ooh, mochi is really, really soft.
If you're the type of person that likes this oddly satisfying type of stuff, these all go together. They're like interlocking.
My favorite dim sum item right here. These are huge.
Yeah, these look like they're at least 50% bigger than the average.
Again, in Asia, they're not gonna be this big. It's like the size of my palm. The skin is thick and chewy. The shrimp is shrimpy, and I can tell there's some peppers in there, like some black pepper and ginger. It has a hint of pepper, that's why I like it.
I don't know if the hot sauce and the mustard and the sambal is extra here, because we didn't get any.
They didn't offer that. I'm grabbing this chive and shrimp dumpling. It's so beautiful. Just smell the chives.
Oh, it's very chivy, huh?
So good. I think they have really good technique with their dumplings. They're so beautiful.
Thanks to nbutch7878 letting us know about this place.
Yep. Cheers.
Always got leftovers. Let's see what the damage is. 47.61. So like we didn't order a whole lot. So in terms of price, I would say this is well below some of the other ones that we went to because we didn't have premium items.
Just like mid-tier.
It's $9.50. You're the third person in line.
We're gonna bum rush. You're sitting next to a celebrity.
I know, right? It's just like that other one in Monterey Park. All right, so once again, this is a paper menu.
So their small items are $5.38. The medium items are $6.38. Large items are $7.38. The special items are $9.98.
All right, so back to the choices of tea. These are the 6 choices. And we got chrysanthemum. So the vibe in here feels kind of fancy, but not like overly fancy. And it's not too big in here compared to some of the other places, right?
Not like so fancy where like locals don't come. It's totally a locals place.
Number 71, deep fried durian pastry. We don't do that here. We don't do that anywhere.
No, please.
It should be illegal.
What is your first impression?
I think this place is totally our type of vibe. And I like that before, it used to always have such a crazy line here, but we got here and there's still some empty tables at 10:19.
Well, I heard the older lady saying that it's not normal for it to be this empty. It's normally more packed.
But yeah, everything looks really good. We were saying how we've been to some of the more elevated dim sum spots around here. So this one feels like a good in between, like the typical traditional dim sum places here and like the really higher and elevated one, like the Chef Tony's or the Bistro 1968. It's been open since 2001, and this is actually our first time here.
This is a Chef Tony specialty. It's a lava bun. It has gold on top and it's black because of the squid ink. This is also a Chef Tony specialty. It's a hagao shrimp dumpling, black because of the squid ink, and there's gold. And then this is also another specialty of Chef Tony with the truffle shumai. This is one of his specialties too, the pork bun, but on top it's like still capped.
But everything looks really good. The only thing that we've dug into so far is the white chicken feet. It has a vinegar taste. This is more Lisa's style. I'm not like crazy about it. I like more like the regular chicken feet. This one's pretty good. I like this one.
Is it super soft or is it more on the harder?
It's pretty soft. So if you like it soft, then it's good. But like the contrast between these two is pretty drastic.
Sits in a brine, and then this one is steamed with a brown sauce.
I want the shumai. The craftsmanship on it. It looks pretty amazing. Yeah, it's very truffly, but the pork is nice and tender. You can kind of see in the skin on the outside is sort of thinner.
Fanciest hagao ever. The texture of the skin is perfect. It's like chewy, not hard. Even though it's been staying here for a little bit, it's not hard. Sometimes if they're not done properly, when it cools down, it's like rock hard. The outside, because of the squid ink, it has like a squid inky taste, but the inside is all shrimp. So you get a squid and a shrimp taste to it.
So is this safe for people who don't like fishy stuff?
No, it tastes fishy. And this lava egg yolk bun.
That's beautiful.
It's sweet and salty.
Good balance.
Eat it while it's hot. The bun on the outside is very soft still and slightly chewy. Steamed rice roll with Chinese donut and shrimp. So it's crispy.
You can see on the inside there the shrimp.
It has soy sauce already on the bottom.
And my mom's like going like
It's fun to eat. I would prefer the regular shrimp one. It's really crispy. They do it really well. They keep the crispiness. It has a lot of texture. This is the pandan bun. Seems kind of oily. It's really warm. Let's see what's inside. Some shrimp and some meat inside. There's like a gingery flavor. This is really good.
Does it taste very pandan-y?
No, they pan fry it. This one is heavy on the cilantro though. If you're not into cilantro, don't get this.
So Lisa was just saying that we ordered a lot of buns, but there's a lot of specialty bun type items here. We just didn't want to miss out.
Another bun item.
Look how fluffy that is. You can kind of see that it like squeezes in a little bit. That is interesting. I thought it was supposed to be pork inside. Yeah, it's kind of like a milk custard. It's sort of pasty.
I can't really tell because it's all white.
It is similar to the way that a pineapple bun is, and it crumbles a little bit, so it's like a lot of really nice textures.
Now we have the egg tart, egg white egg tart.
Egg white and milk.
It's very flaky.
You can see all the layers here.
One bite.
The outside texture is really nice. It's very, very flaky. And the inside is sweet, has like a milky feel to it, nice and creamy.
So which one's your favorite item here?
There's like a three-way tie between all the buns because the buns, they do it really well here. And especially with the pandan one, because that's something we never had before. I really like this.
I like the hagao with the octopus egg. I think that one is really good, but I like seafood.
It's almost 11 and almost every table here is taken. All right, here's the damage. Unfortunately, got to pay for the tea. 86. That's pretty pricey.
It's extremely pricey. It's a lot because we ordered the specialty items.
We have lots of leftovers.
We just don't come as often because during lunchtime, it's nuts. Like absolute nuts. They charge 98 cents for one chili oil.
Yeah, I mean, luckily you get sriracha here, Hui Fong version.
I'm gonna order it because I want chili oil.
Yeah, here's the rundown here. That's a little bit pricey. But if you want truffle, it's more expensive. $17.28, comes with 4. Or caviar, it's very fancy. Yeah, so everything's like $7 or $8 and it comes with like 4.
The quality is what you're paying for. And you can get dim sum for dinner too. That's the best part.
For dinner, you can go for something fancy, kind of like this barbecue combination for 45 bucks, or even Peking duck. Peking duck is $50. Like if you want to go really fancy, they have holiday special signature dried seafood soup for $338.
Cast iron pot is so heavy. Always eat your vegetables. We love pea shoots. Egg tofu is really soft and fried. It's soft and squishy on the inside. It's very hot. Filet mignon, Cantonese style.
We thought it was diced.
It's tomato based, so there's some tomatoes in here, some onions, bell peppers. It's definitely a sweet and sour dish. It looks tender. Really tender.
The most important thing, they almost forgot about it.
At least they filled it up to the top.
Dim sum stuff is here. Look how hot and steamy it is.
It's more steamy and gelatinous.
It's also very big too, compared to the other ones that we've eaten so far. So I do prefer it kind of like this. And it has like a nice, like soft, silky texture.
This dish, they're called phoenix claw. So don't call it chicken feet, it's called phoenix claw.
Yes.
This is another one of my favorites. It has scallop and spinach, I want to say.
Oh, I messed it up already.
It's so big. They're so jumbo here.
On the inside.
Stuffed.
It's easily top 3 out of all the dumplings on this list for sure. The skin texture is it's a little bit sticky. So if you like the sticky outside, then you'll definitely like this one. And the shrimp is still nice and bouncy.
Jumbo. Look at the size of my palm. Hagao on steroids. Inside is filled with shrimp, ginger, a little bit savory, a little bit sweet. It's just perfect balance.
Maybe the most magical thing here.
It's not
Very meaty. Dude, look how thick that is. Maybe I'll have one.
It's what husbands are for.
Okay, so total before tips was $78.
That's a lot.
So the interior here is nothing special, even though it's called a bistro.
She's built like a steakhouse, but she handles like a bistro.
But where they're a little bit fancier compared to the other dim sum houses is that their items here are a lot fancier, and the prices here are steeper compared to other dim sum. If you have a large party and you have 8 people or more, they're able to accommodate reservations here for you, so you don't have to wait in line.
Then they have like big tables on the other side.
And private rooms too.
So you don't need to worry about when you're ordering. There's English written on below it.
So at typical dim sum restaurants, you're gonna get beef rice rolls, but here they're special. Remember, they're bistro. We have Wagyu rice rolls here.
The B in bistro stands for better.
And it comes with a sweet soy sauce. I prefer the normal beef roll because this one has chunks of meat that you have to chew. The other ones, they're softer and like more silky. This one, the meat is more chewy.
We already knew what we were gonna order, so like Lisa was really quick about letting them know right away. But some of these items do take a little while because there's so many people here and they're working really hard. So expect for your food to come out not super quickly.
This is the string beans, pan-fried string beans. It's a little bit salty, a little bit spicy, and has chunks of meat in it.
And not because the green beans are nice and crunchy, and it's a little bit spicy. This is our ideal like vegetable dish.
Better than Din Tai Fung.
We're getting controversial here.
Thank you. Classic, classic. It's the hagao. Shrimp dumplings. This is a very classic dim sum item. They have a golden one too. The golden one costs more, but I say it's not better. This one is good. You get a mouthful of shrimp, a little bit of ginger. Classic. Steaming. Super steamy. Peter is gonna try the chives and shrimp dumpling. It's green because it has chives in it.
Yeah.
And it's also sticky on the outside. Show me the chive.
But it's nice and savory, and the skin on the outside is nice and chewy and sticky.
Wonton and spicy sauce. It's like spicy chili oil and soy sauce.
Well,
Skip this one. There's no chili in it. If you like wontons, this is good. I wouldn't say it's a chili oil. So this is their almond tea with puff pastry on top. It's kind of like a dessert. On top there's a puff pastry, but look on the inside. It's like an almond tea. It tastes sweet and milky.
show us how it's done.
Pinkies up. And then you can drink it. Not too sweet. This is the sweet potato sesame ball. So cute. It's supposed to be filled with sweet potato. It's so crispy. And on the inside there's a paste. The green one is red bean.
It's like eating a more delicious, less sweet donut hole.
This is the egg yolk bun. There's lava on the inside, so be careful when you open it.
So you see the gold printing on the top part.
Oh!
Yeah, look at that.
It's a dessert.
It's so delicious. And the filling on the inside is really interesting, like blend. It's not like super sweet, and it's not like super savory either. And the outside part, super fluffy.
You know what it looks like? It looks like it's liquid gold coming out, oozing out.
That's what it is.
So we have a chashu bao with frosted top. And this might look a little bit familiar to you because Tim Hwan also is famous for this type of chashu bao. On top, there's a sweet crust and it's baked. On the inside, there's chashu, pork, roasted pork in there.
Looks amazing.
It's definitely a sweet and savory item. If you're all about sweet and savory, this is for you. The top is sweet and a little bit crispy, and the inside is savory with the chashu. This is why they're special, because they have all these special items that you don't normally have at normal dim sum restaurants.
Here's the damage.
For 9 items.
That's the total.
We saved the best for last. Chef Tony in Monterey Park. Huidong, aka Chef Tony, originally from Guangdong, China, has been cooking since he was 15 years old. His first restaurant, Sea Harbor in Rosemead, first popularized the no-carb dim sum. He's the creator of unique dim sum items like the truffle sauce-topped hagao, a black squidding shrimp dumpling brushed with gold leaf, and a squidding bun with salted egg lava also adorned with gold.
So we're seated on this side area here.
I feel like we're excluded from the cool crowd. Evian water for $5. And tea per person is $2.18. Oh, and they only have Pepsi.
I want a Coke.
Coke. And they have red wine and white wine. And sake.
Yeah, I don't know if this is part of the restaurant, but it looks like they have a private room over here.
Oh, they do have private. Yeah, I think it is part of the restaurant.
Oh.
That looks nice.
So it looks like, once again, this is a paper menu. No carts here.
They have a lot of fancy stuff that you don't normally see at traditional dim sum restaurants. Shrimp and pork shumai with black truffle. The squid ink shrimp dumpling with gold leaf. We have to get that. $10.98.
Wow. So how are the prices for like the noodle dishes and stuff like that? It looks a little bit steeper.
A little bit steep, but they're not like overly priced. This one is a fried rice with egg white and fish roe and truffle sauce, only $20. Moderate fine dining, I would say. It's actually not that bad.
We're trying to figure out what the most expensive thing on the menu is. Obviously, there's a couple of market price for the lobster or the Dungeness crab. But other than that, you can get a roast duck, which is $71, or a roast crispy chicken with black truffle. Order in advance. So those are the ones that are pricey. Everything else is roughly $20 or under. So a little bit more pricey than your typical dim sum stuff, but still within reason, right? Also, you can tell fanciness by the lime wedge in your water.
Pour the tea. And then you need to play the Mulan song.
So this is the third but newest location of this Chef Tony Dim Sum. This one is in Monterey Park here in the Marriott.
Yeah, but it originated in Vancouver, which has really good dim sum. So the desserts he's gonna put in for us in 30 minutes after we finish our meal. Got the truffle shumai.
It took about 20 minutes.
Let's try. It's real truffle. But you know what would be better? If they put the truffle oil on top too. Look at that. Truffle. One bite.
You get like a burst of it as soon as you bite into it.
Yeah, it's so good. Turnip cake with XO sauce.
Bean sprouts on the top.
This one is spicy.
Nice and easily.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh. And I noticed that they didn't offer any condiments, maybe because they don't want you to add any extra condiments.
So far, it hasn't really needed it. I mean, if you add chili oil or something to the truffle, I feel like it might take away from the taste of the truffle. So it hasn't really needed it. Turnip cake, we almost always put.
Sriracha.
Turnip cake's really soft. I feel like usually when we order these, very greasy, but it's not. It's really soft. And the bean sprouts add a nice little crunch to it.
This is the lava egg yolk bun. I think this is the Chef Tony specialty. Ready for the egg yolk lava?
Ooh, oozing.
It's good. The bun is not that soft. It's very chewy. But the egg yolk inside is good. But I prefer the bun to be a little bit more soft. These are some juicy phoenix claws, right?
Doesn't look too saucy.
Standard, delicious. The jalapeno is not spicy.
Although the jalapeno does look good though. Okay, your XLB is here.
Oh, I don't think there's any soup in there. Oh, there is soup. It's okay. So there's not much ginger in here because there's already ginger inside the meat.
Just spilled everywhere. They didn't give you a soup spoon, so you just gotta make do with it.
They look like a lump of coal with gold on there.
Yeah, this doesn't look like it's edible, but
It looks kind of lumpy. I'm scared to eat it.
it just looks like a big lump of
Ooh.
wood here.
So the skin is black because of the squid ink. It does have a distinct like seafoody taste to it. I would almost say it has slight truffle too. But it's very good. It doesn't look like it, but the wrapper is very soft. Not hard like the other place that we went to earlier.
The best thing on the menu so far?
Yeah, Peter just bit into it, and he also agrees that it tastes like truffle. And look, there's a little piece of truffle in there. So it doesn't say it on the menu, but actually it has truffle in there.
Yeah, in the first bite you could totally tell because you just get you get hit with it as soon as you bite into it.
This is so delicious.
Really good, yeah.
It's egg tart time, and this one is white egg tart.
You gotta see it's not as oily as the other one.
Oh yeah, it's very crispy. Look at that crust.
Very flaky on the outside. You can see all the layers in there. It's really good. It tastes a lot sweeter, very fluffy. Flakiness on the outside is really nice. If you like it where the crust is really flaky and the inside doesn't taste as yolky, you'll definitely like this one.
These are adorable. They're coconut puddings.
I feel like it's disturbing because they look
more like real rabbits than like cartoon rabbits.
So cute.
And it feels like a hard-boiled egg almost. It's nice and evenly sweet. It's not too coconutty. This is really nice and refreshing. This is a good like ending type of dessert. And it's also very Instagrammable. So if you like all of that, you'll definitely like this. You ate your booty side first.
What?
I ate the butt.
Well, I'm out, man.
I don't really like coconut, but it's cute. I had to order it because it's cute.
The total was 78. It's less than we thought it was gonna be.